Good morning, Mizzou fans, on a busy Monday morning, September 8th. This is PM in the AM. Gabe DeArmond here with your daily Mizzou starter set. We are going to talk Tony Bryant and Missouri's five-star commitment basketball later today. Drew King and I are going to do a live show here later on Monday morning. But today, I want to start somewhere else. Every Monday morning, we're going to just kind of take a look back and finish up some thoughts from the previous weekend's football game. That means MU-KU, Missouri a 42-31 winner. Just kind of some leftover thoughts rattling around in my head on Monday morning. I think this was perfect for Eli Drinkwitz. His team got a win, but it was tested. It was maybe not as easy as you thought. They had to show some toughness. So I have two thoughts, one about the program, one about this year. First of all, toughness, that's the word I used on Saturday night to describe Eli Drinkwitz's program. Somebody said to me on Saturday that last year's Missouri team doesn't win that game. And I said, I don't agree at all. They won a lot of games like that. Maybe not down 21-6, but they won a lot of close games, a lot of tough games. They did the same thing 2 years ago. They didn't do it his first 3 years, but that's because it takes a minute to build things. It doesn't happen overnight. Eli Drinkwitz has built a program now that expects to win. They expected to beat Kansas. They're a better team than Kansas. They have more talent. And even down 21-6, they expected to win that game. They did it. They doubled up Kansas offensively. They outscored them 36-10 in the last three quarters. Truthfully, Missouri dominated that game everywhere but on the scoreboard. So that's the big picture takeaway for what Eli Drinkwitz has built here. My question about him in his first three seasons was, I don't know if he can build a program because he's never done it. Well, he's done it. And this is a trait of this program now. Now, how about this year? Everybody's talked about this schedule and don't love 6 straight home games and all that to start the year. But now that you're through that one, I really like how this sets up. You had the warm-up game. Then you had the big emotional rivalry, and I think that played a factor probably in the slow start. Now you've got another little break in the schedule. Louisiana lost to Rice, beat McNeese. Missouri's a 3-touchdown favorite. Let's be honest, Saturday should be a win. So you've got a little break before South Carolina, another huge game. Could be a game between two ranked opponents. Could be ESPN college game day. We'll talk about that a little more tonight and maybe later on in the week. Then you've got UMass, which may be the easiest game on your schedule, and a bye before the big one against Alabama and hitting the road. Like, you have 6 straight home games, but it sets up so you've got should be a win, big game, should be a win, big game, should be a win, big game. I don't think could set up a lot better for Eli Drinkwitz because, look, I expect a little bit of an emotional letdown early on Saturday against Louisiana. After coming off the South Carolina game, whatever happens, you may start slow against UMass, but you can afford that in those games. It's really hard to get a team up every single week to play at its best. Not quite as hard to get it up to play at its best every other week, which is really all Eli Drinkwitz has to do for the first 6 weeks of the season. So just kind of wanted to get those thoughts out there this morning about the game on Saturday. Wanted to take one last look back. Again, our week kind of changed. What Monday looks like kind of changed when Dennis Gates landed a 5-star on Monday morning at about, I think it was about 8:45 in the morning. So, we're going to move on and we're going to talk about that. But wanted to get you my closing thoughts on the Border War. Fun weekend. Really just thought from the weather to the game to the crowd, everything worked out really nicely in Columbia this weekend. It was a lot of fun. Sets up to make the rest of the season a lot of fun. We're going to be here with you every single day. Guys, absolutely going crazy over at powermizzou.com. I think we've had 7 stories this morning. It's 10:30. We're going to have 2 live shows. It is the last day you can get a VIP subscription for 60% off your first year. That ends at 11 o'clock on Monday night. Don't say we didn't warn you. Come over, join us there. Like, comment, share, and subscribe the channel while you're here. The YouTube channel has had its busiest week since we started it. Like, I don't even know when we started doing it, but this has been our biggest week yet. We appreciate you guys for that. Hope it continues. Thanks for listening. Drew King and I back very soon talking Tony Bryant.